Uh-oh. What have I done? Oh, there we go. OBS just like died on me. But it seems to be fine. Woo! Continue this campaign. Continue. My voice is almost gone, so I have to talk like this.
As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Mission 16, Last Hope. So the world has gone to shit, I guess.
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Erusia has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned, and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatch from the Osean army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Erusia will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Erusia's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
Oh no. Search me, trigger. Count Jaeger and Haxian. Labarte underground. Cool. Do I have money for a new plane? I don't think so. 703. Where was I going? Down here. Up. Oh, I do actually have the money for this plane. Ooh. That is a crazy looking plane. What's this stuff? Unguided bomb. Can barely afford it. Or quick maneuver air-to-air missile. Air-to-air missile, their wide lock-on and homing capabilities allow them to hit targets across a greater range than other missiles. Oh, okay. This. A large EML hit zone. Oh, I'm almost at the last plane of a tree. The Su-57. Are those the like two end planes? The Su-57 and the F-22A? Looks like it. Is the F-15 in here? No, the F-16 is. 14. It's like a glare in my screen. Ugh. Oh, there he is. This entire tree is all F-15s. Leads to the YF-23. That's also a pretty crazy looking plane from this image alone. Cool. Start missione. The Su-47. Let's not forget to put my parts on there. First things first. It's custom. Increase machine gun. Increase special missile load limits from 24 to 32. Decrease special mission missile reload time. Hardpoint expansion. Increase special bomb. Increase special bomb lock-on range. The new EML hit zone thing. An additional rocket propellant. Increase rocket and ground rocket flight speed. Firing distance. Interesting. I think I'm just gonna grab the weight augmentation and slap on some extra missions there. And then we'll sortie.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
Operation Gorgon. Operation Gorgon. I know I said it before, but I was leaning away from my microphone and I saw that it didn't really pick up.
To the unidentified Osean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Osean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Osean Long-Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right.
Oh man, we're escorting a car. Also, be right back. I'm just gonna close my curtains because I don't see shit in this night mission.
Lancaster,
Okay, that's
are all
better.
of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire. It's Erusian military.
Oh,
It's something I'll never get used to. But tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law. Gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
echoing through the streets.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich. Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you.
Understood. Fox 2. Strider Squadron. Identify the unknowns along the route. ID'd as Osean forces. This is AWACS from the LRSSG.
Oh my god.
Strider 1 has crashed.
You can tell that I'm rusty. Let's just retry the mission. I wasn't foreign.
To the unidentified Osean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Osean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Osean Long-Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right.
Lancaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oseans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire. It's ID'd as Erusian.
War is something I'll never get used to, but tonight has been a total shock.
Or is something I'll never get used to.
The city under martial law, gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich.
Target locked.
Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track
Oh my
of your
God.
objective.
How this war ends
I need to
depends on
stop
this mission.
trying to do my
I'm
fancy
counting on
turning.
you. Understood.
And or foe.
Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route.
Strider 2, Box 2. What's wrong with you? Adrian or not, you're just too stubborn to change with the times.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
What's this?
Locked on, bandit. Which faction is the head of our organization? We need to know the plus. Trigger has destroyed the target.
It's Erusian.
They aren't responding aggressively.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were a success, Lancaster. They opened up a path for us. The more the merrier.
Strider 1, AAU undestroyed. ID'd as Osean forces. This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Down here. Our intel has been updated. We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway the next ramp.
All right.
Why don't people realize this? There's a strict curfew, but people gather at bars and other places to learn what's going on. From the Hello in front. I'm a patriot. My duty is calling. Nice work, Leo 2.
That's all friendly.
Confirmed kill. You are a true patriot.
Something behind me following me.
Wait. General managed to convince them.
Is that enemy or does it not know that I'm like, do they not know that I'm friendly, or they also just randomly shoot me? That bastard definitely shot a missile at me.
There's a vehicle up ahead. Think it's gonna ask us to pay a toll? Get closer and find out if it's an
Was
enemy vehicle.
friendly.
We'll go. Let's go.
No bastard.
We archived all the footage that we've shot for when the communication networks come back online. There's a vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. It's the radicals.
I should go to the target that I'm supposed to protect.
Missile. Missile.
Signs of the clean warfare at the beginning of this war are now gone. It's no good. There's still a car on the road. Just to be safe, we better avoid the highway and head for the warehouse district. Lancaster, we're taking a detour. Don't lose us.
Strider 1, General's route has changed. Keep your eyes on his vehicle. Don't let him out of your sight.
enemies coming up behind us. They're gaining on us. We changed our route, but the enemy's still on us.
Painted with this missile.
Strider 1, break!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Leave that guy alone. Let's go and find our boy. Seems like he's a bit surrounded.
That was too close for comfort. This is a message to all of you fighting out there. Ask yourselves, what is best for our country? Turn right. No, wait, that goes into the ocean.
Definitely getting chased.
I can't shake the enemies on my tail.
Target destroyed by Strider 1.
How are we supposed to tell the difference?
Missile.
There are enemies everywhere.
Missile.
Maintain speed. We'll be able to break through that shutter. General, do you mind keeping it down for a minute? You'll bite your tongue.
You're in their sight, Strider 1.
These guys are definitely shooting at them.
We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Kruger Park. Captain Carl, do you have the means to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside of Russia. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it.
Eat the missile.
The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, was all the work of some young Erusian officers. They were referred to as radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belkans. They actually went to war. The performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belkan technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian Flight Test Center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but to us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. Those of you listening in, am I wrong? We're heading towards Grunder Park. Rendezvous point is a helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there.
Target is hit.
Nice kill.
Was that general saying that like some of Erusia wasn't
Got it.
part of the invasion?
Members of a military group calling itself the Free Erusians.
Splinter part of the military calling themselves Free
Their
Erusians.
scheduled route.
Just straight up civil war in here.
Got a bad feeling.
Strider 1, hostile has a lock.
My main question is, what's Yuja doing in all of this? Because we're fighting the Yusian continent, right? But I'm part of Osea, and the enemy is Erusia, or however you pronounce it. What's just normal Yuja?
Get this guy off my back!
They're just not involved. They don't have a military.
The VIP is taking fire. His vehicle stopped. Strider 1, missile away.
Try to help us before we get shot. It's not like this is a tank or anything.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4.
Like a roadblock on the bridge.
Niner Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah, they don't know where to see it.
Ceasefire with the Ocean aircraft. General's orders.
Ocean forces at landfill number 7. This is data back from the Erusian military.
It's all gone to hell. Radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio? You have one in your cockpit?
We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
Yeah, ever since my previous squadron. I've got it taped, nice and secure.
Watch over the future we build from the high heavens. An armored vehicle's behind us. It's a vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out!
Weg.
Trigger, our VIP's in trouble. Clear the way for him.
Mist.
We've almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood. It's launched. System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Ocean forces. Hostile tanks are keeping the armored formation at Anchor Bay from protecting the VIP. Can you clear them out for us?
No problem. Shoot down any aircraft that approach us. What are you thinking?
My plane is icing up.
Don't ice up now.
The drones aren't receiving my orders. Can we switch the UAVs to slave mode?
We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit.
Slave.
There's more to Belgian technology than just taking IFF designations for one was an astonishing feat. We used it to make drones that resembled Ocean fighters, and then to assassinate Harling and put the blame on enemy fighters. But in the end, Belgian technology brought chaos to the world.
I can't believe Erusia is responsible for Harling's assassination.
Gee, it wasn't me.
You talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
You heard the comm. There are no friendlies out there.
Missile inbound! Evade! This one's wide open.
The air-to-air missile is not bad.
Hostile armored forces outside our zone. Making the generals say hi when they ruin the general's day.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Three strikes. Who's the member of the penal unit doing crying or playing?
The general's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
Buddy.
Missile away.
We're taking heavy fire. Concentrate your fire on the combat vehicle. We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing.
How'd you last long, Caster? We've been briefed and we're here to help.
We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Thank you. They have two missiles.
Countries annexed by Erusia have taken multiple groups and declared independence.
Glad we waited. Don't worry, we won't let anybody through after you.
Almost at the rendezvous. Leave the rear to the others. Understood.
The radicals truly believe boosting drone productions will make up for our losses. They should be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osea quickly. We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
Who do we turn to in this darkest hour? We need a beacon of light to show us the way.
Got ice on my wings.
This is the Erusian News Network.
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. This should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat.
it the princess?
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight. Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you. We did not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft your grandfather told me about. The scratches. There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait. Unknown's
shit.
attacking the girl's plane.
I'm contact.
Ballcaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
It could be Osean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit. That's all we can do.
Right at. They're behind us. They sure aren't friendly.
ID complete. They're Russian fighters. What the hell's going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right. I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Wilco.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Careful, those guys are good. Wait, you don't think it's those Osean big shots here? I managed to catch a glimpse of the three strikes. Osean fighter, just how long do you plan on getting in my way?
Don't miss.
So I can't target the ones that I'm not supposed to kill. That's it. Mistake.
No good. Shit. Bandit destroyed. Well done.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
They're in my way.
Box 1.
Nice kill.
Target eliminated.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
The escort fighter is... the drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Longcaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Osean craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
Uh-oh.
What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free. We're cleared to attack the escort.
An FA-18.
Welcome.
It's a drone pilot.
Wilco.
Can't abort the MQ-99 launch. Our commands are overridden. They must be accessing it remotely.
Launched.
Which unit is behind this?
Strider 1, target eliminated.
Call warning.
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
To build something else entirely.
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
More
Son
of them.
of a bitch.
Oh my god, way more of them. Let's get in there.
The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies. Clever.
Hostile confirmed destroyed. Target acquired.
Black.
Strider 1, Fox 1. UAV confirmed destroyed.
Enemy on your back.
5 bandits remaining.
it. They don't have the drive they need. It's not enough to be fully functional. There has to be a time when it should not function. But when? They are after the data, aren't they?
Strider 1, missile launched. 4 bandits left.
Make sure that I don't shoot a missile at that C1.
3 bandits to go. 2 bandits left. Show them what you got.
Show 'em what you got. And all my missiles missed. I will kill you with my cannons.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you. One bandit to go.
Find the enemy.
Fox 1.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. General's helicopter is flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh?
We did it! Loving this new plane.
The Osean aircraft is here to pick us up.
Oh hey Element.
The approaching
Let's see you there in the chat.
Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake.
Were you sent by the General Staff? No, we'd like you to send some. I can't!
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
Broadcaster, are all of these really unknown?
3 scratches on the tail of the plane. That's me. Rolling, the basis of a variety of maneuvers. Ah, thank you, game. Achievement unlocked. Jumping at shadows. Oh shit. That's different.
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too, once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead.
What did you say?
Apparently, he was shot down by another Osean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos, but still. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive, since we can hear him crying.
What's up with the commander? Oh, he's still in his room. We can hear him crying. That's not something you want to hear about your commander. Oh, I got an A! Awesome. Next mission.
The island we went to was supposed to have been secured by the ground forces. They hadn't gotten a handle on things by the time we got there, so now we were stuck in the middle of a half-assed campaign. My job was to get the planes ready for combat, making repairs and handing them over to our troop of cons. Thing is, the enemy still had the hangars. The comms were still down, so none of us knew what the hell was going on. The last transmission I heard before everything went to shit was that some prisoners from an Osean military penal unit rioted and managed to escape. They stole some jets and now they were flying around, taking out their former allies left and right. I wonder if any units like ours were out here, creeping around. Hearing the Osean jets firing at each other overhead chipped away at morale. Since the radio was out, it was quiet. I liked it better that way. All I heard was the gunfire. Here we were, walking around carrying rifles. We were pilots, damn it. Friendly fire will probably kill us. You know things are desperate when the guards that used to lock us into solitary are now telling us it's better we all stick together. I guess they think our odds of surviving this war are better that way. After walking for miles across the battlefield, we came across the wreckage of a plane. Passenger, not military. I knew that rose. It was an Erusian liaison plane. The guards' dogs smelled something and took off. They led us to a cliff. And the bodies.
Today, I lost everything. When Osea attacked our capital, my father, a man who was never really suited to being the king, was killed. I was to be flown out of the war zone to safety, but the plane was shot down by rebels. The entire crew was killed in the crash. Soldiers appeared and one shot at me. My dog went after him and I shot him to pieces. He was my best friend.
God damn it.
After all those speeches I gave about working together for peace, I thought everyone felt the same as I did. I'm sure the soldier who shot at me knew I was the Princess of Erusia. He was Erusian too. More soldiers have come. Now, there is no one left to protect me. I am so numb, I cannot move. I watch as one of their dogs approaches. It sniffs mournfully at my dead friend. I wonder if it grieves for him as much as I do. I can barely think. I feel weaker by the minute. I don't know who these soldiers are with, but I managed to take a sip of the water they gave me.
How long have you been here?
Somehow, I muster the courage to answer the woman's question. I tell her I've been there 3 days. They gather around me with grim looks on their faces. What would they do if they knew I was the Erusian princess? After searching the cockpit of the plane, the woman who spoke to me before came back to me.
This is an air-to-ground tactical radio. It still works!
I noticed she walked with a limp. She knelt down next to me and asked her companions to give me some food. And then, very softly, she said,
You see, I used to listen to your broadcasts, Your Royal Highness. Just what did you see here?
Shit has gone crazy. They be shooting dogs up in here. Why do games always do that?
Okay, enough talk. Your opinions have all been taken into consideration. Beyond the seizure of Forbanti, which is important, and supporting the Erusian officer. At this point, I just don't know what our strategy is, or what our mission will be. Radio communication is still patchy for both the military and civilians, so we're getting zip from Mission Command about our orders. Still, with countless Erusian forces in the area, it's too dangerous for us to stay around here waiting for a miracle. Now, regarding Count's suggestion to think about self-defense, I think we should make a break for Tyler Island. It was a large Osean base before the start of the war. Count says his previous squadron took part in an operation to seize control of the island. It has the only base that will get us to the space elevator without refueling. It's also a transport facility for supply ships that provide drones and ammo for arsenal birds. For the Osean forces that are looking to reclaim the space elevator, those are two great reasons in its favor. If everything went according to plan, the base may already be in Allied hands when we get there. Though based on what Count told me about the island operation, it won't be easy to seize control.
If the ground troops have managed to open the bridgehead, the transport route to Osea for supply ships should be available.
So much at stake, I can't imagine Erusia just giving it up without a fight. Things could really have gone bad. Even if there are enemies left, they should be pretty easy to suppress.
I just want to go home, man.
Me too. With that look on your face, Trigger, I know exactly what you want to do.
If Trigger's ready to kick ass, then so am I.
Damn straight. We're with you, Trigger.
It's decided then. Let's get all the aircraft and haul ass to Tyler Island. Although we can avoid the Arsenal Bird's anti-air network, there's still remnants from the Erusian forces. I want to get to the island without getting into any unnecessary combat. Pick a fast craft and fix it how you want. Pack for a long trip, but remember, if you drag your ass, you'll get left behind.
Good thing the commander couldn't see the look on my face, because it's just pure confusion. Like, what is even going on? So far, as I understand it, all the satellites everywhere went down, the internet went down, all communication went down between the two armies, and just the apocalypse happened. Everybody started shooting everyone, because nobody knew who was friendly or enemy anymore. And we're just in the middle of all of it, trying to claim an island now for ourselves? Ooh, I got so much money. Not enough for the final plane though. Oh my god, menu, please work with me. Oh, down, down. There we go. Jesus Christ. Arte Missione. SU-47. What shall we take? Semi-active air-to-air missile, an unguided bomb, or a quick maneuver air-to-air missile? Let's see what this quick maneuver one is all about. Sortie!
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
Operation Reflux. If I ever host like a game where I need to create my own operations, I'm just gonna steal all the operation names from this game because they're all really good.
This is Tango 2-3, pursued by multiple tanks and APCs. They'll all go down if we don't pull back the landing craft. And what? Abandon Tango 2-3?
Something's not right.
Tango 2-3, we don't have the firepower to assist you. You're on your own.
Let's get in there.
Wagtail is on the Ocean landing ship. What's going on? What did you say?
Multiple bogies inbound. Damn it. Prepare for anti-air combat.
Caution. Pull up.
This is the AWACS Longcaster. The aircrafts in your area belong to the LRSSG.
Allied aircraft. A retreating vehicle is taking fire. Requesting assistance.
Strider 1, target
Roger. ID complete. Strider 1, Fox 2.
Shit. These are Oceans.
Update us on Tyler Island.
Couldn't be worse. Our forces are scattered and on the run.
They're on the run?
Our air support is here. We're waiting for retreating units here to carry them out to safety.
Nice. Target eliminated.
We're under attack! Do me a favor, Longcaster. Many of our allies are cut off. We need support and an escape route.
Understood. We'll do what we can. Let's help retreating Ocean forces. Take out any hostiles in their area.
Copy that.
Don't engage till
Ooh, look at all those
ID.
targets.
The boots on the ground don't need more people shooting at them.
Thanks. It's absolute chaos out there. The Erusians are even starting to fight amongst themselves.
Well, now we know what's going on, but shit.
Rendezvous? We don't even know where we are!
Friendly? Enemy.
Take out the hostiles in our area! Get us out of this hellhole! We need help while we're still up and running!
Eat shit.
Target destroyed.
Okay, missile launching bitch.
There's more over here. The bodies have been removed. It was part of the fight. Yeah, they're all lined up. No, they're not combatants. Some of them aren't even wearing shoes. I can guess what happened here. I really don't want to think about it. The Peruvian bastard. He's a blatant war crime. Take photos for evidence. If you see 3 strikes, count the 3 and the enemy.
Is this in the air? Friendly or enemy helicopter? Enemy.
Let's get out of here. Let's get moving. Hit the gas and don't let up until we reach the extraction point. I don't want to see anyone, hostile or friendly. I just got the photograph. We'll get back to 80. Give us another 30 minutes. And then say we want to remove the spot repair. Go with us. You see the enemy APC from there? It's no use. Work to the right. Fire!
Targets everywhere.
Don't make this too deep. We just need to buy some time. Hold them at bay until operation feeding time. Lure them away from the mass rifle. Down! Taking fire!
They're Erusian. Jesus, they're firing at each other. Is this the norm around here? It's all crazy people.
It's all crazy people.
I'll make them pay for this. Trigger has destroyed the target. Our guys even got the enemy near somewhere. What do we do now? Send him in tank!
Allied retreat looks good.
You're 11 permission to take back the mesh driver. My ship is in condition. It's highly combustible. No use hailing them. They know they're shooting at friendlies. Get closer. You'll never hit them from here.
Enemy on your back.
We can just defend the mesh driver today. Alright, we can turn this thing around.
Oh, you launched his flares.
UAV confirmed destroyed.
Oh, did you see that missile just shoot over me?
We're outnumbered, taking heavy losses. We can't even run. The enemy will shoot us in the back. Getting the landing craft. Many thanks, Lancaster. We didn't have to leave our boys to die.
Understood. All aircraft, search every nook of the island. We're not leaving anyone behind.
No sign of letting up. We're taking heavy damage.
Hostile confirmed destroyed.
If you lose your legs, then crawl. You can surrender when you lose your hands. Push him back! Fire! Fire at will! We need more ammo!
Where are all these allies fighting?
Strider 1, you've identified the unknown targets. Target destroyed.
I got 12 dead bodies here.
I almost hit the ground there, not gonna lie.
They could be researchers and their families. Most likely.
I went like full on panic mode when I saw the little hangar pop out.
Fox 2. Strider 1, APC destroyed.
Ah, thought that would kill it.
Ambush! Stay calm! Reform the ring! It's fine if we take a little damage.
Howitzer.
Right now!
I have a solid block.
Wait, multiple bogies from the east.
Their timing tells me they're not here to bring good news.
We need to ID the bogies. Take them down if they're hostile.
Oh, I see them.
Understood.
Take care of this tank.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Bogies inbound. Escort fighters, we're counting on you. Should we fire? Even if we're not fired upon? Of course. Chase out the bogies! There's no way they're ours! Almost there. Commence Operation No Return!
Operation No Return.
Strider Squadron, you're near an armada of bogies. Identify them.
Visual.
Like an eagle.
Who are these guys? Who are you? Friend or foe? Definitely foe. Definitely foe.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Ooh, this guy is doing some high U-turns.
Enemy on your back.
Behind my target.
Identification complete. It's Erusian bombers and their escorts.
Count's prophecy has come true. Take out all bombers. They'll flatten our allies.
Plenty of civilian casualties as well. Precision bombing is impossible in these conditions.
From the other bomb.
They can't. We're gonna drop them all.
Oh shit, I had him targeted for like a second.
The bombers are nearing the island. We're running out of time.
Flight leader, all systems ready. We are go for launch. Taking out any of our aircraft. Launch control. Confirm launch readiness. This is our last chance for Operation Feeding Time. Launch control. Roger that.
Damn it.
Missile evaded.
Too fast for this bomber.
These reinforcements are elite.
Strider 1 is into the clouds. Strider 1,
Oh,
missile
missiles.
launched.
Yeah.
More bombers approaching. Intercept them now.
Oh. This is nicht good.
Only half the bombers remain. We can't let even one get away.
Get out of these clouds. My G-turn. Right behind him.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. Intercept those bombers.
Enemy on your back.
You're out of chaff and flares.
Behind the enemy.
I don't know how many missiles were on my tail there, but Jesus Christ. Never stops.
All enemy bombers have been destroyed.
We did it.
It's the Osean military.
Don't they know they're on the same side?
Are we firing at each other?
This is AWACS Longcaster. We're uploading the latest ID data. Check your TAC terminal.
Confirmed. The info is for an allied AWAC. Hold your fire. Roger. But what are we supposed to believe? Who should we follow?
You guys got out alive. You have time to figure it out.
They did it. We're moving out. Leave the dead behind. We'll come back to this island one day and send them off properly.
Continue with your mission. Pick up the speed with your search. The faster you find them, the more people we can save.
Got a missile on my ass. Oh, I outran it. Top speed of this plane is pretty nuts.
Missile evaded. Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Oh, I stalled out. Oh my god, this guy. I need to get some distance. There's way too many on me.
Missile. Missile.
Echo 13. 2 tanks left, but they're running on fumes and low on ammo.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
An explosion inside. Continue the countdown. The enemy's not stupid.
Mass driver explosion. Excuse
To the
me?
countdown. There's still one Arsenal bird left. If we can kill it from above, then Arussia will have a fighting chance. Track the supply ships. Don't fight with your back to the supply ship. If you take, we're done for.
Oh. Who nicked me with their guns? There's like 8 or something planes following me.
Missile. Missile.
Security squadron is demanding to be sent into the base.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Missile.
You hear us? We're taking fire from multiple enemy tanks.
Got you, man.
Caution.
Strider 1, target on
The guys that are on the ground.
Target destroyed by Strider 1.
Missile. 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 Missile.
I ate a missile there.
It's a big base. But will we make it in time?
A landing ship is waiting for you.
Right. We leave the This will guarantee us a one-way ticket to hell. Pretty sure we're there already.
Enemy on your back.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Hey, you. Dumbass with scratches on his tail. Hear me?
Oh look, it's the girl from the cutscenes.
There's a group of refugees surrounded by Russian tanks right here. Needless to say, their future's not looking too bright.
This is a secure military line. Who is this?
Me? The Scrap Queen.
Scrap Queen.
Lancaster. She's an ally. Trigger and I'd know that voice anywhere.
That voice. They're still breathing, Sir Count.
Here, let me have a word. Hey, it's been a while.
Oh,
I had a
Tabloid is
feeling
still
that you
alive
were
as well.
Still alive. Remember, stick with Trigger and you'll make it.
I have a bit of intel for you. We'll share it if you can help those refugees. Count me in.
That's right.
Echo 13, all hostiles are down.
Understood. This is our last chance. We'll see how far we can go.
Every target gone, I think.
We've destroyed all of the targets. All bogies should be ID'd now. Mission complete. Okay, Scrap Queen. Send us the target coordinates.
I was thinking about how I'd do that.
Don't you have a laser target indicator?
Why would she?
Smoke canister. Who's taking this to the enemy's doorstep? Not me. Wait, you moron!
Oh no, the princess.
Wait! What are you doing, dumbass?
The enemy princess.
Here! Attack right here!
Lancaster, we confirmed the location of the flare.
That's them. All aircraft, we just updated your threat matrix via data link. Take out those targets.
Don't miss. We don't want to hit the pretty ladies down there.
Missile.
Hit or miss.
Hurry.
Missile. Missile. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Caution.
Missile away.
Missile.
Good job!
Time for some fancy flying.
I don't think I could even do anything with that scrap.
Target destroyed by Strider 1.
Missile.
Why do they sing that song?
Missile.
Everyone knows it. No other reason.
They're singing.
In gun range.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Hurry. Get moving.
Missile. Missile.
10 seconds. 7.
They're not refugees. They're criminals.
Got it.
That takes care of them. No civilian casualties? Nice going. Do you hear the singing?
Ammunition 0.
Beginning terminal countdown. Pressure stable. Cooling system is on.
Lancaster, a promise is a promise. Here's the intel. I heard it from an Erusian soldier that defected. The supply ships will be launched soon.
Yeah, that is valuable information.
That doesn't sound good.
But can it be trusted?
Not sure. Heard it from a man who said he wanted to atone for his sins. Up to you to trust him or not.
Understood. Good luck.
Man who wants to atone for his sins. Is it the grandpa? Is it the ace pilot?
9, 8, 7,
Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good.
4, 3,
What is this?
1. Launch. 1, 2, 3. The mass driver is accelerating.
The supply ships have been launched from the mass driver. If the supply ships make it to the Arsenal Bird, they'll be able to resupply it. They may be loaded with new weaponry that we don't even know about. We have no choice but to take down the supply ships before they can get within the Arsenal Bird's air defense network. You've got to hurry or you're not going to make it.
We're in full blast, my man.
3 minutes to the enemy's air defense network.
Who the hell is shooting missiles at me?
All aircraft, remain on high alert. We got bandits incoming on radar. You're gonna have to forget about them for now. Focus on destroying that supply ship first.
We're sitting ducks like this.
Let the supply ship get too far away, we'll never be able to catch it. I'm usually pretty good at playing tag, but these guys have a head start.
Going into the
That
clouds.
sucker's hiding in the clouds. Trigger, don't let it get away.
Alright.
This thing is pretty big.
Take 'em down.
Careful, it's hard to maintain a lock in the clouds.
Okay.
90 seconds to the enemy's air defense network.
Don't lose them.
Whoa!
Missile hit the supply ship dead
What happened?
The
What am I?
They're chasing the supply ship hard.
60 seconds remain.
What happened?
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Jeez.
Missile. Missile.
Fuck!
30 seconds remain.
Oh, there it is.
Don't give up.
I have no idea how I ended up back behind it. Shit, I'm out of flares. I forgot.
Missile.
Which one first?
Missile.
Don't try to follow after the supply ships. Stick close to trigger.
Come on.
Missile. 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 Missile.
The missile hit me just as I hit the thing as well.
Looks like that's one of them down.
Remember, there are 2 supply ships out there. Hurry up and shoot the other one down.
Supply ship has reached the Arsenal Bird's air defense network. Alright, Erusia can still win this fight.
Fuck. Are you kidding me?
The supply ships have been launched from the mass driver. If the supply ships make it to the Arsenal Bird, they'll be able to resupply it. They may be loaded with new weaponry that we don't even know about.
Got my longer range missiles now though.
We have no choice but to take down the supply ships before they can get within the Arsenal Bird's air defense network. You've got to hurry or you're not going to make it.
Missile.
3 minutes to the enemy's air defense network.
Which one first?
Missile.
Don't try to follow after the supply ships. Stick
Missile.
close to trigger.
Missile.
All aircraft,
Missile.
remain on high alert. We got bandits incoming on radar. You're gonna have to forget about them for now. Focus on destroying that supply ship first.
We're sitting ducks like this.
If we let the supply ship get too far away, we'll never be able to catch it.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
That sucker's hiding in the clouds. Trigger, don't let it get away.
Trigger, you're gonna lose it. Fly at full speed. Fox 2.
I can't get a lock.
Can't afford, I guess. And he's
Did
the
you
other
see
one.
that explosion? Looks like that's one of them down.
Remember, there are 2 supply ships out there. Hurry up and shoot the other one down. We've recalculated the remaining time. 90 seconds to the
Come
enemy's air
on,
defense
fucking.
network.
Don't lose them.
Supply ships are too far away. We'll never catch them at this rate.
Missile.
Locked on bandit.
Missile.
60 seconds remain.
Did it.
Hope you're all enjoying the pretty fireworks. If this thing had any windows, we could have seen it for ourselves. Nice work, team.
We're gonna find
Not
ourselves
bad.
a boat and leave this island. We'll be taking the refugees, along with any deserters from the Erusian military.
Who's the girl that ran at the tanks with the smoke canister? A few more crazies like her, and life down there may have been a tad bit easier.
What do you think would have happened to those refugees if you hadn't intervened? The princess saw what happened. They were little kids.
That's why I like the sky. You don't have to see those types of things.
True. Very true.
Does this mean we're that much closer to ending the war?
No, we just basically prevented it from going on forever.
Count's right. We have no choice but to return to our original base. Our base that is nearly out of food and fuel. We need to do something.
This is Tango 2-3.
Well, that's me done for today. Cranked out 2 or 3 missions. Think I'm getting close to the ending. Game still very good. This new plane that I got, the SU some number, is also pretty good. I love that the wings are like the wrong way around from what you would think of a normal plane, giving me a very like Crimson Skies feel. But yeah, I'll be heading off for today. I'm pretty much doing this whenever there's no people on my Discord and I'm bored and lonely, so I just decide to stream this game. I don't know which times I'll be streaming it to continue this campaign, but probably sometime in the week around this hour, between like 4 or 6, or maybe later in the evening between 8 or 10.
I can guess what happened here. You really don't want to think about it. Yeah, those Erusian bastards. He's a blatant war.
Let's see what score I got before I head off. Flying head on. This term refers to flying directly at your opponent from the front, creating a potentially advantageous but also potentially dangerous situation. You hear my voice break there? Even unlocked, cutting the cord.
Good. Take a seat. Everyone's
sitting.
here. All right. Good work in sinking the supply ships. Not to mention saving the refugees.
No problem.
However, we're in no position to start celebrating. Even the commander here is starting to fray from the stress.
Can't say I blame him.
Now, Tyler Island is in a state of complete anarchy. This base isn't safe either. The faces you see around you are the only friends we've got. Take a good look.
Such a weird situation. Just being completely cut off from the rest of the army, and everybody's just out on their own, while the war is still going on. I mean, I kinda expected that kinda stuff from an Ace Combat game. I didn't know exactly what I was gonna get, but I knew it was gonna be something crazy, and I'm loving it. I got an A. Sweet. And a new medal. A bronze ace. It's not silver or gold, but I'll take it. We've got one or more new MiG-29A Fulcrum skins. Nice. Let's quit. Thank you for watching. This is a lot of fun. See ya.